Let's take a look at the character of Red XIII from Final Fantasy VII and the remake. Please be aware of spoilers if you have not yet played the original game or you are unfamiliar with the original story. Let's get odd. Red XIII, or Nanaki, was born in Cosmo Canyon to a mother that has never been named as far as I know, and his father Seto. Nanaki had always believed that his father had cowardly fled Cosmo Canyon due to the XIII tribe invading the village. After his mother died and his father gone, Nanaki was looked after by Bugenhagen, an elder of Cosmo Canyon. Nanaki lovingly referred to Bugenhagen as grandfather. Prior to the events of Final Fantasy VII, Nanaki participates in a ritual to appease the planet, held every 50 years. The ritual requires a male and female guardian, though Nanaki is fearful of taking part in the ritual as he doesn't consider himself a guardian, and the female, Dine, looks upon him as a coward. As the ritual approaches, the Turks arrive in Cosmo Canyon to capture a member of the species as a specimen for Professor Hojo, but Nanaki defends Dine against capture and, in turn, shows that he is not a coward and is truly a guardian for Cosmo Canyon. Dine is placed in an altar for some time as part of the ritual, and the Turks take Nanaki to Midgar. In the original Final Fantasy VII, Cloud's group infiltrates the Shinra building to rescue Aerith. They find that Hojo is attempting to interbreed Red XIII and Aerith to preserve their species. Red XIII speaks to the group, surprising them, revealing that the name Red XIII was the specimen designation given to him by Hojo, although the name means nothing to him. At this point, Red XIII joins Cloud's group, and he tells them that he can stay with the group until they reach his home village of Cosmo Canyon. Upon reaching Cosmo Canyon, Nanaki's true name is revealed, as well as his age of 48, although by human standards he is closer to 15 or 16. Upon overhearing that Nanaki believes his father to be a coward, Bugenhagen invites the group to accompany him into a sealed cavern within Cosmo Canyon. At the back of the cavern, Bugenhagen reveals that the XIII tribe did greatly outnumber the Cosmo Canyon fighters when they invaded from the back entrance. But Nanaki's father, Seto, never fled from battle. In fact, he fought the invading tribe all the way up until the end. The XIII tribe shot poisoned arrows at Seto until it turned him into stone. Nanaki discovers the truth as he finds his father's petrified body overlooking the cave's back entrance. Bugenhagen then urges Nanaki to continue his adventure with Cloud's group in order to do their best to protect the planet. Invigorated by the truth, Nanaki vows to become a great warrior just like his father, and he howls at the moon just as Seto begins to shed tears. Before Cloud's group leaves the village, Nanaki hurries after them and tells them that he is going with them to help protect the planet. There are a lot of powerful moments in this game. The moment that Nanaki learns the truth about his father is probably one of the best moments in the game. To go from thinking your father is a coward to learning the truth that he was actually a powerful warrior who died trying to protect the village is a really powerful moment. I think it's a huge reason why this game was such a huge hit. I mean, there's a lot of elements making this one of the best games of all time, and this moment is definitely one of them. This is also one of the reasons why I really enjoy story-based games. Now, don't get me wrong, I love games where you can just run and jump, or games like Tetris where there's no story at all. I love a lot of different types of games. But there's something about story-based games, and this one in particular, that really resonates with me a lot. And it resonates with a lot of people. The characters are fleshed out, and their backstories and personalities and motivations are made really clear. The conflicts are understandable and relatable. Nanaki is definitely one of my favorite characters from Final Fantasy VII, if not my favorite character. Although it's probably Tifa. Who am I kidding?
But I didn't do anything.
Red XIII was voiced by Max Mittelman in Final Fantasy VII Remake, and the Japanese voice actor was Kappei Yamaguchi. I definitely want to replay the game with Japanese audio, but so far I've only played it in English, and I thought Max Mittelman did an awesome job. I've heard some of his other roles. As far as I've seen, his voice is usually more high-pitched and really energetic, and this one is like a complete opposite, and I felt like his voice was really perfect for that part.
I am that which you see before you, nothing more.
And I really love Nanaki as a character, and I look forward to more of his story being told in the next part of the remake. So here's my question for you. What are your thoughts on Red XIII as a character?
A fascinating question.
Or here's a better question. Who is your favorite character from Final Fantasy VII or the remake or Final Fantasy in general? Let me know down in the comments. If you like this video, don't forget to hit that like button. It helps the video and the channel out. You can follow on the socials at odd_drummer. For other videos from Odd Drummer Gaming, click or tap the screen. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this. Stay odd and keep on playing.